Sweet. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Narik Chase channel. I'm your boy Narik Chase. In this video, we're going to be continuing the Fallout 5 wish list. Sorry, guys, I haven't been putting up any videos on there. It's between laziness, working on other projects, and working at my job. But I'm back. I'm go ahead and complete these videos because I end up coming up with like more ideas for videos. But having said that, let's go ahead and get this going. Guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about the combat system. And quite frankly, I hope they keep the combat system that they had in Fallout 4. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, it's more fast-paced and has more of a Call of Duty Battlefield feel to it, but I think it was more refined. It was more intense. It was more action-packed, and I think that was a great addition to the system. Perhaps with an upgrade, the system would be allowed for a cover system similar to Mass Effect or perhaps Gears of War or something like that. And I think it should be somewhat of a combination of sorts. In Dragon Age Inquisition, although I didn't really use this a lot, I think it will be a good option for other people, especially when it comes to the RPG element to it. Players are given a choice to choose between the top-down aspect or the more action-oriented aspect, which is right in there. Which we saw the top-down aspect was more in Dragon Age Origins, and the more action-based aspect was in Dragon Age 2. And I think this concept will appeal to fans who had issue with Fallout 4's more fast-paced combat system. Another interesting aspect that could possibly reintroduce more tactical features to the combat while keeping it fast-paced is possibly being able to assign certain targets to the companions. Now, everybody knows the companion system was just trash in Fallout 4. But I think with a more refined system and a more refined companion system that, companions could possibly target specific parts of enemies or engage specific enemies to perhaps lure them away or to distract them, which I think will be an awesome feature. Or if there's an enemy that's incredibly strong, use that companion to attack a specific part to cripple them in combat, especially if the player is lacking in with a certain weapon or a certain area, such as criticals or something like that. I think that would be a great, interesting aspect. Fallout 5, definitely needs to keep the fast-paced feel of Fallout 4. And even when it came to the VATS, where instead of it stopping, it slowed it down, allowing for the probability to be actually constantly changing. I think that would be a great addition. Definitely, Bethesda, keep that combat system for Fallout 5. Yes, Fallout 5 had a great combat system. Even though in the RPG area it did feel like it was lacking a bit. But Fallout 4 definitely has the best combat system, especially when you're fighting the likes of Deathclaws, when you're fighting the likes of Super Mutants, when you're fighting the likes of Mirelurks and Yagways and Rad Scorpions and things like that. A fast-paced combat system is the way to go. Now, I know some fans of the original games, such as Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, wanted to kind of go back to that kind of real-time turn-based, and I really don't think that they should, especially with the new open world aspect that they do have with it. But if they do decide they want to go back to it, do it either in the Dragon Age Inquisition way, or they could go back to the original one, but I think they should hybridize it where, if they are going to go back to that, make it to where, it fits into this 3D world. Because, I'm one of those guys that's like, I like turn-based and I like real-time combat and everything, but I think they do kind of have their place. Like, if I'm playing Final Fantasy, then yeah, turn-based, cool. If it's like a 2D game like that, yes, turn-based, cool. More of the 3D ones, especially a game like this, no, I think the combat should just keep being fast-paced, keep being awesome. But I do wish they would do something with the melee combat too, and to be a little bit more refined on that and less like you're flailing. I mean, you're gonna flail, but be a little bit more direct with the flailing, like more precise. That's the word. I think the melee should be a bit more precise. I also think that they should even implement a dual wielding system to a certain extent. Yes, it probably would knock off the accuracy a little bit, but you know, doubling the firepower. So I think they should implement a dual wielding system, whether it's with the melee weapons as well as possibly the guns too, because you know, not 2 rocket launchers, of course. But maybe 2 SMGs, 2 pistols, or something like that. Pipe pistols, that's another one. But I think also, you know, shields. That'd be a good implementation as to add defense and actually bring something new to the table. Especially if you're one of those players that likes to use melee weapons. Me personally, if I could in this game, yes, I would run a shield with a sword or run a shield with a bat. But those are just some ideas for Fallout 5's combat system, because I like Fallout 4's combat system. Yes, I like 3 and New Vegas, and I thought they were great too. But I like the intensity of 4. Especially like when explosions or when you're fighting giant creatures and the screen kind of did that weird like shaking effect to it. It just, Fallout 4 feels like the combat is so much more intense. But yes, you know, implement a cover system, maybe dual wielding, shields, bring in some of that turn-based, bring a turn-based option, again, like Dragon Age Inquisition, where you can either play it top-down, harking back to the original Fallout games, or you can go ahead and just do it, just go with the more action-oriented, which are what the newer ones are. But anyways, guys, in the comment section below, let me know what your thoughts here are on the combat system for Fallout 5. Do you want it to be turn-based or the real-time, or do you want it to be more action-packed? Just give me your thoughts. What do you think about shields, dual wielding, and also what I thought about the companions in combat too. I think that would be great. And also cover system. And guys, be sure to remember on Tuesdays and Thursdays we will be uploading videos on this channel, so be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what's going on the Narik Chase channel. And to the next video, guys, Narik Chase, signing out.